So, Ronnie did it. That man finally lost his mind, and he actually killed Neek. Now, see, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it did look like as he had the metal pipe and he was beating the hell out of him at the end. But I'm like, okay, maybe he is. Maybe he is. Because, I mean, I was thinking, like, well, maybe if somebody, I don't know, came along and found his body or whatever and be like, hey, whoa. But, I mean, he did beat him with a pipe, though. And he kept punching him. And I was like, maybe he have a concussion. But no, I don't know. I think he's dead. I think he's dead. Like, you see the freaking knot on his... Nah. But see, it makes things difficult because it's like, do you want to kill him off? I mean, yeah, 3 seasons in, but like, do you want to kill him off so soon, or do you want to keep him around for a little bit longer? All right, let me know in the comment section down below. Do you believe that Neek should have had maybe more time, or do you think that this was it? Crazy Ronnie Dunham, because Ronnie was all over the place. He told on Neek, he was just like, yeah, he's out with Rock, and then, baby mama, she had a point. She was just like, listen. She tried to have you killed. She sent you away, and he like, nah, man, that's Rock's my girl, son. I don't give a fuck about all of that. So, I mean, you seen that at the end, and then we've kind of even seen like in the beginning parts of it where Juliana was like placing like the seeds inside of Ronnie's head, where she was just like, yeah, I had a husband, but that's the thing. Having a husband and having a brother is like two different things. It's like a brother is your blood brother from the womb, right? Like how Meech been saying, womb to the tomb. Like that's your brother, right? Husbands, that could be replaced at any point in time. Same with wives. They could be replaced. And she said, oh, I had a husband once and he's gone. And he like, nah, that's my brother. I'm not doing that. But as we see, he actually did it. And I'm like, I don't know. Cause I'm like, I feel like Unique should have had maybe more, but then I'm like, I don't know, man. Like Ronnie doing it, I had everybody else in my brain thinking, I was like, if anybody would have taken out Unique, I was thinking Rock, Marvin, Lulu, maybe Kanan at one point, or Breeze. I don't know, somebody, but Ronnie though. I don't know. But again, this episode was chill until like that last part where I'm just like, I'm emotionally confused. Like you gotta give me a minute to compensate my words, cause I'm like, I don't know. But all right, we got to see majority of the story progress because Special Agent Tanner, he's still looking for like clues and information to figure out like this whole Crown Camacho thing. They interviewed one of the people that was actually living inside the projects and was asking questions, and it was just like, all right, what's going on? And he basically was lying and saying, yeah, Crown Camacho, but then he made a mistake and said Rock's name. Well, not saying Raquel, but he said Rock, and it was just like, oh, all right, let's go over to Rock's place. Interviewed her. She had the lawyer. They started talking, and her lawyer is telling her like, well, there's really nothing, but we all know there is something. If they have like a whiff of something, even though they probably don't have anything at all, they still gonna try for something. So Rock's still not out of the clear with the whole FBI looking into things, because that's what they do. So I'm like, okay, right. Then we got to see Famous telling Kanan about the whole Freddy situation, because after when they roped up him and they was just like, oh, there was a person that said that, yeah, Famous was there that day. And again, that old guy that was there, when Famous shot Freddy, and they was interviewing or interrogating Famous about like, hey, what happened to the whole, Freddy thing. Then he tells Kanan about it, and Kanan was just like, listen, I don't want nothing to do with this. Like, I'm just trying to make money here. You keep that shit to yourself. Don't tell anybody. He said it stays with you. So I'm like, well, Kanan's not wrong about that. And then we seen like, crazy Ronnie, like I said, because Ronnie was all over the place this episode. He shows up and he like, you Rock's boy, right? It's Kanan. You selling, you with Neek? No, I don't know damn Neek. I'm myself. Heroin. He was like, it was kind of funny. He's like, heroin? Who's selling heroin? The next thing you know, he's just constantly like moseying along and shit. I was just like, yo, fucking neat. I mean, fucking Roddy. Jacking people in the beginning. Nice ride, nigga. This is my ride. It's like this fucking. It's like if Michael Myers can talk. If he would be like Ronnie. If Michael can talk, because this man is bugging. I was like, shit. Oh man, but that was something, right? And then Jukebox and Aisha, like the whole, trying to get this music. I like this whole thing was a bit like music and dancing, and she's trying to get Aisha to, follow some steps, right? And then, like I said, I just love how Marvin just been like, there because he's just like, I see you like her, this and that or whatever. Then, Marvin's friend in the beginning, Gerald, was telling him about like, Dean, and he was just like, all right, found out about it. It was just like, yeah, Ronnie killed Dean. And then that's when they showed up at Dean's funeral, Rocky and Unique both, and then that's when Unique was telling Rock about like, Ronnie's bugging out, like he's jacking people, he's killing people in people's homes, and grandmothers was sitting there not hearing a thing, which was, oh Lord, that's some Dexter shit right there. Dexter would do some shit like that though. Drug somebody, kidnap them while the person's in the other room, take them to the secret room, interrogate them, and chop them up. So I'm just like, Ronnie's all over the place. Ronnie was all over the place with that shit. I'm just like, oh my God. But that was interesting, right? And then we got to see too these cops that's coming over to Rock's territory and just busting up her shop. And they like, well, with our protection, we can help you. So I'm like, I think Rock's gonna have to kill these two cops. She's gonna have to kill these two cops, or yeah. They're gonna have to go because they bugging out. They wilding out, and they just constantly like encroaching on Rock's territory and her business. So I'm just like, no, those two cops, Winkle and Frederick, they're gonna have to go. They're gonna have to go because they doing too much, right? And then we got to see more of Lulu trying to like get more talent into the bar, trying to get more people in there and trying to see if he can get some sort of promotion going. We got to see, I think that dude named Mo Music, we got to see him again. So I was just like, okay. And Lulu showed up. He said, all right, I need you to promote this. Promote the music. Got more people in there. Then we got to see like everybody in there together. And then we had like Kanan trying to like talk to Aisha. Now again, Jukebox kind of like fumbled there because I don't really see it happening anyway because Jukebox and I think Aisha might be a thing for like a little bit instead of it being like Kanan and Aisha. But who knows? We could be probably like thrown off from there, right? But overall, the episode was Ronnie. that's all I'm just gonna say. Like this episode was Ronnie because again, this nigga was all over the place, and I'm like, all right, since Neek is, I guess, dead, I'm still trying to process this. I guess he's gone, right? I guess it's going to be up to Rock to take him out. It has to be Rock because I'm thinking once word gets out, okay, Unique is dead. Now he's dead, right? Oh, Jesus. Then, I don't know. Like I said, I think it's going to have to be Rock because, if we've seen some things and if it's going to be Ronnie, Kanan, and Henry Snaps, again, this is not going to sit well with Rock. And on top of that, too, where, like, the, I guess, child services lady, like, she showed up and she was just like, well, I'm going to give you a pass, but if Kanan isn't here again, there's going to be problems, and then they're going to take your kid away, this and that. And then that's when you see, like, Raquel and Kanan, they was talking, and she was just like, you can ignore me all you want, but you gotta be here. Now, granted, you still got the FBI still like snooping and trying to like get some sort of whiff of anything to try to make some shit stick. But again, she's not wrong completely, not fully wrong for what she did to try to keep Kanan there because again, they still around, they still in town, so she gotta keep Kanan there. But Kanan doesn't understand because Rock is not telling him that, hey, we got the feds snooping, so I need you here at all times. I think she probably will say something, but then again, I don't know. The way she's keeping things a secret and not telling him like information about what's going on, I don't know. I think she's just gonna keep that shit to herself. But man, this again, episode was Ronnie. Ronnie Mathis Myers. Ronnie Mathis Myers, which is, I don't know. Like I said, I'm still trying to process this because I don't know. I'm trying to think that maybe he can probably survive. I don't know. But all right, comment down below what you guys think of this episode. We gonna just call it Ronnie because I don't know. But like, comment, subscribe, and share. Do all that wonderful stuff. And I catch you all in the next one.